very close to me. He's the current principal at Boron High School. My son, also a former student, a former athlete, a former coach here at Boron High School, and that's Rob Kasopoulos. So they asked me to talk about Jimbo. Where do you start? I have spent the last 2 nights trying to put together my thoughts as what I was going to say. It still hasn't come to me exactly what I planned. So I'm going to start with something that I believe most of you already know. Everybody knew Jimbo. Everybody loved Jimbo. You know, I was thinking of famous people that you could identify with one name. For us old timers, the name Elvis comes to mind. You say Elvis, everybody knew you were talking about Elvis Presley. Another name, Jesus. You say Jesus, everybody knows you're talking about Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not saying that Jimbo is as popular as Elvis Presley or Jesus Christ. But what I'm saying is, you mention his name in this community, in this town, in this high school, you mention the name Jimbo, and everybody knows who you're talking about. That's how wonderful and great a guy he was. He would do anything for you. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was finances or you needed help doing something or you needed a place to stay. Jimbo was there. I remember when my dad had a stroke in 1985, very serious stroke. And I don't remember all the details, but I know my mom's insurance wasn't very good at the time. And they wanted to charge her something outrageous to transfer my dad from Las Vegas to Loma Linda in San Bernardino. She really couldn't afford it. But you know who was ready to step in? I'll never forget it. It was Jimbo. He somehow found a station wagon, got my dad loaded in, and drove him all the way there. Didn't ask for anything. Didn't expect anything. That's Jimbo. I think about as a player here at Boron High School. Jimbo was always around. We're talking about the 70s here, 1972. And he was around long before then. But he always found a way to get involved in the sports programs. And certainly football. He loved football. Oh man, he just loved it. And so he would do anything, even though he didn't really have an official title. He wasn't the official trainer back then, but he certainly took on that responsibility and that role. And when Don Bertoni, who some of you may know, who came this close, the final cut of making the Los Angeles Rams, when Don graduated, Jimbo, in addition to doing all the things he did for Boron High School, followed Don over to AV College and did a lot of the same things for them that he did here. Now, I mentioned Don because a year later, Donnie had graduated, and his brother, Joe, or Tony, his parents had moved, and Joe wanted to stay here. He wanted to stay in Boron and finish, like a lot of kids who were supposed to transfer didn't. And who do you think stepped up and took Joe Bertoni in? It was Jimbo. You might hear me say, that's Jimbo, many times, because really, anytime you say something positive or awesome, I could say, that's Jimbo. That was Jimbo. And you know, that kind of started something when Joe Bertoni stayed with Jimbo. I remember Jimbo taking on, I don't remember how many, but he opened his house and he allowed them to come stay. I do remember him taking in some foreign exchange students, and he not only just took them in, he made those kids kickers for the football team. He talked them into kicking, showed them how, and they developed into good kickers. But it just started a long line of things that Jimbo did. He did that for so long and so many until, I remember, I believe the last one that ever stayed with him, and Ronnie, of course. It took two. It didn't just take Jimbo. It would take Ronnie. But the last one I remember he took in was the late Reggie Hurd. I don't know how many of you remember Reggie. But Reggie's father had passed away. So guess who stepped up and said, Reggie, come live with us. Now Jimbo and Ronnie treated Reggie like their own son. Special. Do anything. Never expected anything. Nothing in return. Just whatever I can do to help. I'll tell you a story, and I hope I didn't plan on talking very long, but once I get started with a subject like Jimbo, a person like Jimbo, it's hard to shut it down, to tell you the truth. But I remember a story. See, Jimbo, in the years I was coaching, was always there. He wasn't paid as the trainer, but yet he saw me coaching and he said, I'm coming, I'll be out there. And he did more than just be out there. He was special. You see, I never had to worry about anything except coaching. These sidelines are special to me. But all I ever had to worry about was coaching. I didn't have to worry about, do we have the ball bag? Do we have the ice and water? Have we picked the water boys? Have we picked the boy to watch the tee, kicking tee? I never had to worry about that. Jimbo always took care of that. But I'm going to tell you a story, like I said, about Jimbo's son, Anthony. Little Bo. Special kid. But we were involved in a football game. Can't tell you what school it was we were playing. Can't tell you the score. I could probably tell you we won. Feel pretty good about that. But we got the game going. We score. And you got to have a kicking tee to convert the extra point. And I look over. I don't see anybody doing anything with the kicking tee. Where's the kicking tee? You know, I had a tendency to get a little intense during the game, maybe just a little bit. Brock, would you agree with me on that? Okay. Maybe a little intense. But anyway, so I'm getting kind of upset because there's no kicking tee. Well, I find out that in charge of the kicking tee that night was a young, probably, I'm going to guess, junior high age, responsible for the tee. It didn't get out there. I probably had to call a timeout, I'm not sure, but I wasn't real happy. So I go to little Bo, and I didn't speak real softly, probably. I'm sure he knew I was upset. I think most players would tell you that they knew when I was upset. But anyway, so I go on. We continue the game. We score again, and now I'm looking for little Bo with the kicking team. And guess what? Another person comes up and says, I got the tee, I got the tee. I said, well, what happened to little Bo? Coach, he went home. I felt terrible. I mean, I felt terrible. So I didn't get a chance to apologize to him that night. I did go up to Jimbo, and I said, Jimbo, I'm sorry if I ran little Bo off tonight. Jimbo said, don't apologize. Don't make a man out of him. Everybody has a job to do, and we understand that. And that's how Jimbo and I were. I never ever got upset at Jimbo. I didn't need to, because we thought alike. Now I'm going to hopefully wind this down. Oh, by the way, little Bo, and I don't know where you're at. Anthony, you out there anywhere? Anthony, if you're out there anyway, some 30 years later, I apologize for my behavior. I don't think I ever got a chance to tell him that. So, but I think I'm going to kind of close with, I believe a lot of you know what I'm talking about. How many alumni are in here? I know we got a reunion coming up. Raise those hands. Raise those hands. Proud if you're an alumni of Boron High School. Amen. Amen. You know, through all the years, there's one thing that's never changed. It's 2 words. 2 words. I know as alumni you felt it. Those 2 words, Bobcat pride. Bobcat pride. I bet if you were an alumni and you played any sports here and you huddled with your team, and it could be before practice, it could be after practice, it could be before a game, it could be in the middle of a huddle, you closed that with those 2 words, Bobcat pride. There's a lot of us who felt that Bobcat pride. A lot of us. But I'm going to go on record. I want everybody to hear this, and I want everybody to know that I never, ever came across a person who demonstrated Bobcat pride more than Jimbo. Never. We'll never find one. And I feel sorry for the younger people who, when Jimbo, his health was failing him, they didn't get a chance to know him like some of us did. It's like Rob said, yeah, he was Jimbo. If you knew him well, he was Bo. He was Bo. And he was special. And I love him with all my heart. And I want you to help me tonight do one thing. I'm going to ask if you were a Bobcat. Rob, come here. Rocky, Brock, get over here. Jeremy, get over here. Jeremy, get over here. You see, there's something special when you see people like this who still want to be a part of Boron. Little Boron, little tiny town that a lot of people don't respect. There's something special. And then you tie it in with the whole Bobcat Pride thing. I know there were so many teams that would come in that didn't know us. And they would go, ah, Boron? And they'd walk away thinking, this is going to be easy. But they lacked what we had. And that's Bobcat Pride. They lacked that. They didn't have that. And so when they'd go away, get on that bus, after kind of a rear end whipping, you might say, they might start to understand. The last thing I'm going to do, I got 4 alumni here. I want, if you're able, I want you to stand. Because see, I know Jimbo's watching. He's up there and he's looking down at this evening. I know it. I know it for a fact. So if you can, I want you to stand. Lift your right hand up in the air. And we're going to give Jimbo one last Bobcat Pride. So on the count of 3, Robert, I want you to count it out for us. On the count of 3, we're going to yell Bobcat Pride, and we're going to yell it for Jimbo.
1, 2, 3.
Bobcat Pride!
Dad, I love you. I thought I was going to come have to take the microphone from you. I love you. All right. So you guys got to speed your speeches up a bit. School Board Trustee, Brock Joe.
Thanks, Rob. I will be brief because I wrote it down. Because if I wouldn't have written it down, I'd have been just like Coach K, where you'd just go and go and go and go. It's an honor and a privilege as a board member of the Muroc Joint Unified School District, graduate of Boron High School, and most importantly, a friend, more like family, to Jimbo, to be a part of this historic event. Over the last couple of months, I've spoken to countless family members, friends, and former colleagues of Jimbo's. All of them ultimately had the same sentiment. Quote, they just don't make them like Jimbo anymore. Close quote. I dare to say they broke the mold when they made Jimbo. All who ever had the pleasure of knowing, working, or dealing with Jimbo know that he was a salt of the earth type of guy. He was authentic, caring, brutally honest, joking, harassing, and fun. But most of all, he was the most giving person you might have ever met. He was giving of his time, knowledge, experience, money. He paid for countless lunches, dinners, shoes, equipment, and the list goes on. And he even opened up his home. I'm not sure anyone knows exactly how many people who needed a place to stay, be it a day or two or years, where he treated them as his own family. If you look up the definition of Bobcat Pride, Jimbo's picture is there. Though he didn't go to school here at Boron High School, I honestly don't think you could find another person who gave more to this school district, and more specifically, Boron High School and Bobcat football in the history of this school. For the last 60 years, he's been a staple at Boron High School as an employee, coach, trainer, and volunteer. No one is more deserving of having their name forever printed on this stadium. Sorry to steal a tagline from State Farm, but this was the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. To Jimbo, who is watching from the other side, and his family here tonight, I say thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Our thoughts and prayers will remain with you. Please stand with me and show your love and appreciation for the man we all know as Jimbo.
Mr. Jeremy Job, you're up next, brother.
All right, I'm used to saying a lot of words, but my voice is a little bit under the weather today. And if you were at his celebration of life on Saturday, you got to hear from me anyways. But as the person who got to carry on the torch of Jimbo, the maintenance supervisor, it is an honor for me to continue to improve the school through the bonds that have been passed, through all the work. The school looks a little bit different than the folks who were here in the 80s and even the 90s. It's an honor to keep doing the things that Jimbo did for so long. I've been working at the school for 34 years now. Jimbo was the supervisor for just under 25. And I worked for Jimbo individually for 12 of those 25. Jimbo's number one priority was that the students and the staff were always taken care of, that there was nothing that we wouldn't do to make sure that the students or the teams would have all of the things, the equipment, the facilities to have successful programs. Wanted to talk just a little bit about Jimbo as a trainer. Some of you had the privilege of seeing Jimbo the trainer with his keys. Some of you had the privilege of getting hit by the keys. Mark, you had that? Okay, a few times, I got it. This is the vision that I remember as a young man at Boron. Jimbo handing out towels. Jimbo making sure that your uniforms were laundered in your locker. Jimbo making sure that all the rough stuff was organized. Because the rough stuff happened in the boys' locker room as well, but it was organized rough stuff. Terry, you got that? Yeah. Just as long as he didn't see it, it was good. It was clean, right, Mark? I'm going to cut this short because I could speak for a long, long time about Jimbo because I love him so much. But it wasn't even but a minute when we realized that Jimbo's life was ending soon. That Kevin and Rob and I got together, and it was a no-brainer that we had to do something. I want each of you to know that this stadium has to be removed at some point here in the next year because it's no longer suitable for the position that it's in with the undermining of the dirt. And our handicapped folks have to sit clear down there. They can't even be a part of the group. But believe me that the new dedicated stadium, Jimbo will be a part of that stadium. We will make sure that Jimbo is a part of that new stadium and the new lights that go in, and that everything that we do will honor him and the many of you who have come at this school years past, that we don't lose that Bobcat pride and the things that we worked so hard for. I know that it was instilled by me and my brother Scott and my brothers Jeff that we bleed Bobcat pride, that we bleed black and gold, that if you cut our arm, you wouldn't see purple or red blood, but you would see black and gold come out of our skin. That is what Jimbo helped instill in me and you. And this is why we will honor him until the day I die, until the day I retire at the school district, is to make sure that his legacy and the things that we can do to teach our children about these very, very simple but yet important attributes that these young people should learn. I learned from Jimbo and my family. And I love him. I love his family, Ronnie, Anthony, all of the kids, Sarah. You guys are important to me. I want you to know that there isn't anything that I wouldn't do to preserve Jimbo and everything that he stood for. I love him so much, and thank you.
Now we'll hear from our school board president, Matt Carter.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Boron High School alumni. My name is Matt Carter. I'm the school board president for the Muroc Joint Unified School District. Tonight is a tremendous honor to stand before you as we come together to dedicate this stadium in honor of a man who has touched the lives of so many in this community, Jimbo Boghosian. Jimbo was a cornerstone of the community, a man who gave his heart and soul not only to the game, but to the people around him. Through every pass, every tackle, every hard-fought game, Jimbo instilled in us values of perseverance, teamwork, and respect. As a school board president, I had the privilege of witnessing this firsthand. He went above and beyond and extended his love to all this whole community. He taught our young people that success isn't just measured by touchdowns and trophies, but by the character they display in life. He saw the potential in every player and worked tirelessly to help them reach it, both as an athlete and a well-rounded human being. This stadium, which now will bear his name, stands as a lasting tribute to his legacy. It will be a place where future generations come to play, compete, and grow. But more than that, it will serve as a reminder of the values Jimbo stood for: integrity, hard work, and the power of mentorship. As we dedicate this space in Jimbo's honor, we're not just remembering his contributions to athletics, but we are recognizing his dedication, shaping youth in this community. His relentless pursuit of excellence and his unwavering belief in potential of every student. His name will forever be a part of Boron High School. To Jimbo's family, we extend our deepest gratitude for sharing him with us. His legacy will live on not only in the name of this stadium, but in the hearts of all that knew him. On behalf of the school board and the entire community, it is my privilege to dedicate this stadium in the honor of Jimbo. May it stand as a symbol of everything he believed in and everything he inspired in us all. Thank you all. God bless, and Bobcat Pride.
Ronnie, if you don't mind standing up and kind of coming close to the rails. Anna Zarley is our last speaker. She's here from Tom Lackey's office. Sarah, come on down too. They're going to hand you a few things from Mr. Lackey's office, okay?
But first, if I may, I just want to let everybody know that the Assemblyman is truly sorry that he couldn't be here, because they were friends for over 50 years. And he is really sad, and he's actually in the airport right now trying to get home. But he is truly saddened, and he wants everyone to know that Jimbo will always be in his heart. But before I present you with this, I want to present you real quick. So we want to present this certificate to Boron High School, and it does read, "It is great honor that we recognize the field dedication in the name of Jimbo. His unwavering dedication and profound impact on our children and our community make this recognition truly significant. He will be missed, but not forgotten." Signed by Assemblyman Tom Lackey. If you want to take a picture right there. Let's come on this side. Yeah, real quick.
Everybody knows how much I love photos.
And now for the families, we do have, these are signed memoriam resolutions from the state of California, signed by Assemblyman Tom Lackey, 34th District.
So my mom is insisting that I let you all know that in our house, it wasn't Tom Lackey. He was Tip Top Tommy.
Okay, that's going to conclude our ceremony, and in about an hour, we're going to play a football game here. I do need to say thank you. He didn't want me to do this, but I'm doing it. Trevor Walker, thank you. This event was streamed on YouTube Live, so we have people all over our country watching. I'm even getting text messages from a few friends that said to me and you, this was from Todd, the camera adds a few pounds. So thank you, Trevor. The game tonight will also be streamed, and the reason I'm telling you all that is if you have any family members that missed it, we will be sharing the YouTube link once this is uploaded and done. It will forever live on YouTube. Lastly, if you're here tonight, spend as much money as you can here tonight. We have lots of food. We knew it'd be a good crowd, so reach in them pockets and pull out that cash. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate all of you.
Check, 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 check. Ooh. You're in a straight line. Yeah, I didn't want to.
Hey, Joe, we're just a moment here. We're going to cut me off and cut you in when it's time to finish. All right.
Check, 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 check.
And the Scorpions will receive.
Maybe wouldn't hurt. Is that just water?
You got a squirt in your mouth.
At this time, please stand, face the flag, as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem.
Check, check. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And the Scorpions got a little trouble with the opening snap, ends up on the ground. For the Bobcats, that's number 51, Jackson Schaefer. Loss of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. And on 2nd down, ball's on the ground once again. Covered up by the Scorpions. So they'll retain possession. It'll be 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's number 1, Evan Dion, looking to pass. And he's looking over the middle. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 42, Christian Brown. 4th and long, looks like the Scorpions will set up to punt. And on 4th down, Hughes' punt is blocked. That looked to me to be number 11, Braden Haynes. The flag does come out. And it is actually going to be 1st down Scorpions, as the punt was blocked up in the air, but grabbed by one of the Desert players. And so they're going to have a fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 Scorpions at their own 16-yard line. All right, looks like we've got a little bit more conversation here. The officials getting things sorted out, and I see the Bobcat offense out onto the field. And let's get the chains moved. And after all that, it will be Bobcat ball as they're set up in excellent field position. 1st and 10 Bobcats. First down handoff is to Morgan. He pushes forward for a yard or 2. Tackle made on the interior by number 68. That's Roman Mendoza for the Scorpions. 2nd down. Second down pitch is to Gartika, and he wastes no time into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 5, Andrew Gartika. Magianas on to try the extra point. And the point after try is no good. With 10 minutes to play in the first quarter, Bobcats take an early lead 6-0. And the kickoff is a good one, all the way down to the 5-yard line, fielded there by number 28, Zebulon Hughes. And he is met almost immediately, brought it back, got him about 6 or 7 yards, and he's hit there by number 9, the senior, Isaiah Morgan, for the Bobcats. And the Scorpions now will take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First down carry goes to Garrett Turndrup. Meant the backfield after a loss of about 3. Morgan in on the tackle. Second down. Flags come out. False start going to be called against the Scorpions. It'll remain second down. Dion looking to pass over that left side, but he finds number 16, Moses Garcia, picks it off and makes a short trip to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 16, Moses Garcia. And it's good. Magallanes puts that one through as the Bobcats tack on the extra point. 9 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Bobcats now lead 13-0. Magallanes kick fielded by Hughes. Hughes got it out across the 30, met there by number 4, Malachi Rucker, making the stop for the Cats. And the Scorpions going to have 1st and 10, their own 31-yard line. And Scorpions looking for an end around. Ball ends up in the hands of number 33, TJ Wilson. And he cannot turn the corner because number 9, Isaiah Morgan, is on the spot in the backfield, drops him for a loss. So it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff is to Turndrup. Met in the backfield once again by Morgan. 3rd down. Dion's pass on 3rd down is a little bit high, intended for number 11, Dustin Bennett. York on the coverage. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Hughes back to punt for the Scorpions. And Hughes' punt is out across midfield and rolls out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And that's where the Bobcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 at their own 45. First down, York back to pass, looking deep down the right sideline. Pass intended for Magallanes is broken up on nice coverage by the Scorpions. That is number 42, I believe. That is number 42, Christian Brown on the covers for the Scorpions. 2nd and 10. Check that. A flag does come out. Holding going to be called against the Bobcats. That'll take him back 10 yards, and we'll replay 1st down. First down, handoff to Morgan. And Morgan racing down this near sideline. He's got a big gain, picks up about 40 yards. Block made downfield by Gartica to spring him for a few extra. And he is all the way down across the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the 26. York takes it himself on 1st down, and he picks up about 20 yards. He's down inside the 10-yard line all the way to the 6. It'll be 1st and goal Bobcats at the 6-yard line. First down carry goes to Flores. He is down near the goal line. They're going to mark him just short. Looks from here that he's inside the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. Flags are out. False start called against the Bobcats. Back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and goal. And on 2nd down, York rolling to his right, looking to the back of the end zone, and he's got his man. Pass complete for a touchdown. That's number 4, Malachi Rucker. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that, junior Jalen York going over 1,000 yards passing for the season. So having a great season so far, as the Bobcats been racking up the air yards. Magianis on to tip the extra point. And it's good. Magianis splits the uprights as the Bobcats add the point after, now lead 20-0, just under 6 minutes to play in the opening quarter. All right, Bobcat fans, I know you're happy to see the return of the Bobcat footballs flying into the stands. And so we would like to say thank you to Mary Beth and Rio Tinto. They have donated the Jimbo footballs that a few of you got in your hands that the cheerleaders are throwing out tonight. So once again, thank you to Mary Beth and Rio Tinto for donating the footballs. Kick fielded by Bennett. And before he can get too far, that's number 16, the senior, Moses Garcia, is in his face and makes the hit. And Scorpions look to get something going on offense. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. On 1st down, that's number 15, Josue Magallanes, into the backfield. Drops him for a loss. It'll be 2nd down. Dion back to pass, looking over to the right side. Pass is broken up, incomplete, intended for number 47, Eric Cordova. But a flag comes out in the secondary. That is going to be pass interference called against the Bobcats. And so that'll move the ball for the Scorpions out past the 30-yard line, and they'll move the change. 1st and 10, Scorpions. Dion looking to pass. And that's number 55, Ben Marlowe for the Cats. Dropping him for a big loss. It'll be 2nd and about 20. And on 2nd down, Dion scrambling out. Picks up a few yards. Stop made by York. All right, folks, please listen up for just a minute. We've got an issue with some parking and some vehicles that please need to be moved. You're blocking some folks in who are trying to leave the school. If you've got a white Honda, looks like a CRV, but a white Honda, license plate 8FG7965. Again, this is a white Honda. Looks like a CRV parked over by the basketball courts. Really like for you to move your vehicle so some folks can get out.
There's one behind it, too.
Likewise, a dark gray Toyota. Looks like a Toyota Corolla. License plate 9CXB227, but that's a dark gray Toyota. Please come move your vehicle. And folks, if you would, if you've parked over by the basketball courts there on the blacktop, over by the baseball fields, if you could please go check your vehicle and move your vehicle. Unfortunately, there are a number of folks who are trying to get out whose vehicles are blocked in. So please take a look. On 4th down, Hughes' punt is taken by Gartica, and Gartica is in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 5, Andrew Gartica on the punt return. Bobcats tack on 6 more. And on the point after, Bobcats have a little trouble with the snap, but no problem. Magallanes picks it up and looks to the corner of the end zone. He's got number 9, Isaiah Morgan. As the Bobcats this time tack on 2 more and now lead 28-0, 2:42 to play, opening quarter. Number 17, Shaheem Robertson on the return. Met by Rucker. And the Scorpions going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down toss to Turndrup. And he's going nowhere because number 65, Brayson Day, is on him quickly and drops him for a loss of about 8. It's going to be 2nd down. That's number 5, Elijah Warfield, back to pass. Pass is incomplete, knocked down by Boyette. 3rd down coming up. Warfield's pass incomplete. Looking out to the left flats. Hit made by number 10, Christian Morgan. A flag comes out. And that's going to be a personal foul called against the Bobcats. That will take the ball out across the 30-yard line. It'll be third down. Warfield scrambles out to his left. Gang tackled out there by number 10, Christian Morgan, 2, Boyette, and 16, that's Moses Garcia. And they'll mark him just short of first down yardage, so it'll be 4th and short. And on 4th down, Warfield takes it himself. He's breaking some tackles. He is out across the line to gain. They'll move the chains. First down, Scorpions. Pitch to Wilson. Met at the line of scrimmage by a few Bobcats. It looks like number 56. That is I don't think I have a 56.
That ball game?
And the horn sounds to end the first quarter. Bobcats lead 28-0. And as always, the Bobcat cheerleaders looking fantastic under the direction of Crystal Job and Joe Bernard. And I know I've said before, but I've got to say, they have been just looking great these past few years. And so we very much appreciate the Bobcat cheerleaders. All right, folks, as you know, we've got the homecoming show coming up. Homecoming halftime show, I should say. And so if you are one of those people that is driving the vehicles, if you would please head over to your vehicle please head over to your vehicle. We, of course, want to start on time and finish on time, the halftime show. Please head down. Beth Davies will be assisting you by getting you lined up. Please head down there. Thank you. Pitch out to Wilson. Wilson is working over that right side, picks up a few. Looks like he may have actually slid down, and they are going to mark him back near the line of scrimmage, and so no gain. It'll be 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, Dion back to pass. He's going over the middle. Catch is made, snagged by Wilson. That's number 33, TJ Wilson for the Scorpions. With a nice grab as the Scorpions cross midfield. They're now in plus territory. 1st and 10 at the Bobcat, 44-yard line. Dion's pass on 2nd down, intended once again for Wilson. He's looking for a little swing pass, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dion scrambling on 2nd down. He's got a nice gain. First contact made by Morgan. That's number 10, Christian Morgan. Helped out, might have been Rucker. Ball looks like it was on the ground. But the Scorpions going to retain possession. It'll be 3rd and about 4. Hand off to number 15, Kingston Wilson. Stop made by Rucker. Flag comes out. Short gain. Have to take a look at the flag. All right, folks. Hey, real quick. If you are one of the drivers for either a float or one of the folks in the court, please head down to your vehicle. Beth is down there directing traffic, but needs to get you guys lined up, of course, in sequence. So if you're the 1st or 2nd person, you're not quite there, we can't get this thing going. Please head down to your vehicles. We'd appreciate it. I think there was a flag in the midst of all that. 1st and 10, Scorpions. Dion looking to pass, scrambled again. This time he's heading straight up the middle. Hit made by Runblade, helped out by Morgan. That's number 9, Isaiah Morgan. Flag comes out. Did you see? And that will be against the Scorpions. Back them up 10 yards. It'll still be first down. Timeout on the field. Dion looking deep down the near sideline. Pass is incomplete. Coverage by Gartika. And Gartika knocked it down. It'll be 2nd and 20. And there is a Scorpion player being helped off the field. So let's take a look at him, and we certainly hope that he's going to be okay. Hand off to number 33, TJ Wilson. TJ is looking to turn the corner. Might have picked up a yard or two. Stop made by Marlowe. It'll be 3rd and about 20. Scorpions have the ball. The Bobcat, 32-yard line. Clock runs inside 9 minutes to play in the first half. Bobcats lead 28-0. Dion drops back looking to pass. He's got time, but good coverage downfield. Scrambles out and tracked down, dragged down. That's number 9, Isaiah Morgan, making the stop for the Cats. Timeout on the field. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Bobcats going to take it over. 1st and 10, Bobcats at their own 37-yard line. On 1st down, York swings it out to Gartica, and Gartica knows what to do with it. Turns on the Jets. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 5, Andrew Gartica. End around is to Wilson. Stop made by number 19, Jordan Runblade. Gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 10. Dion's pass incomplete, intended for Wilson. We've got a Scorpion player shaken up. Dion back to pass, but he's picked off, intercepted by number 30. That's Santos Escobar. Escobar takes it all the way back, but there are flags down, multiple flags, back at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a block in the back on the return. And so the interception will stand. But the pick six coming back, take the points off the board. Timeout, Desert. Flores, the ball carrier. Gain of 1, maybe 2. Wrestled down over there by number 68. Roman Mendoza for the Scorpions. 2nd and 9. And it's Escobar. Doesn't get the pick six, but he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 30, Santos Escobar. And it's good. Magallanes puts it through. Bobcats take on the extra point. They now lead 56-0, 47 seconds to play, first half. Kickoff taken by number 39, Giovanni Patton. And a short kick, and so Patton's out across midfield into Bobcat territory. 41 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10 Scorpions at the Bobcat 49. Wilson, the ball carrier. Stood up by number 65, Brayson Day. Helped out by both Morgan and Runblade. No gain. 2nd down. And as the horn sounds, pass is incomplete, broken up by Boyette. And that will do it for the first half. And we're going to get started here with the homecoming parade. This is my favorite night of the year, no doubt. All right, folks. This year, the seniors have decided on a cartoon theme to celebrate their childhoods as they now are on the cusp of adulthood, looking back with nostalgia on some of the things that were a part of their years growing up. The following are a list of floats that we'll see here during halftime. Just coming down the far side there across the field, the first float is going to be our 7th and 8th graders with an Inside Out themed float. That's the Inside Out cartoon. Or movie, I should say. And just behind our junior hires there are the 9th grade class, the freshman class, with their Spider-Verse float. Freshmen, of course, followed by the sophomores. Sophomores have got the Cars float. And the seniors float being, let's see, the seniors.
Going with that.
And the seniors with the Toy Story float. And once again, our first floor floats coming across. 7th and 8th graders with the Inside Out float. Freshmen Spider-Verse. The sophomores with the Cars float. Juniors with the Up float. And the seniors, the Toy Story. And our first float coming into view now, just in front of the stadium. Our junior high kids, looks like they've got plenty of candy and a lot of energy. Now coming across the stadium, the freshmen. All right, and as we take a look at our class floats, we've got just around in the corner the first members of our court. This is your freshman prince and princess, Malachi Rucker and Kayani York. Freshman prince Malachi Rucker says, I would like to thank everyone who voted for me. Freshman princess Kayani York says, thank you to my mom and dad. I want to thank you for all the support you have given me, for all the sacrifices you have made, and the guidance you've given me when I needed it the most. There are no words to describe how much you both mean to me. I love you with all of my heart, and I am grateful to call you my parents. As we're just finishing up with our class floats, the juniors are here at the midfield, and the seniors making their way across. And now coming into view, our freshman court, freshman Prince Malachi Rucker and Princess Kayani York. And coming up just behind our freshmen is our sophomore court, sophomore Prince Jordan Runblade and Princess Callie Wolf. Sophomore Prince Jordan would like to say, thank you to my parents and teachers for my success. Callie says, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister Adley, brother Braden, grandparents, Aunt Shasta, friends, and my extended family. And here right in front of the, right at midfield, is our freshman Prince and Princess, Malachi Rucker and Kayani York. And Jordan and Callie are showing off their arms here, looking to get some stuff deep into the stands. Behind our sophomores are our junior court, Junior Prince Gavin Kinney and Princess Hannah McIntyre, rolling through in a beautiful long bed Silverado Duramax. As our sophomores, Jordan and Callie, take the field. Junior Prince Gavin Kinney would like to say thank you to my mom for always being there for me, for pushing me to work hard and making me the person that I am now. I don't know where I would be without you, Mom. I love you. Thank you to my dad for always being hard on me. Also, a big thank you to Raymond for being a great stepfather for me since day one and always helping me and pushing me to work hard. Also, thank you to my best friends for always being supportive and being there for me. That is Junior Prince Gavin Kinney. Our Junior Princess, Hannah McIntyre. Hannah says, I would like to say thank you to my grandparents for always supporting me in everything that I do, and my friends for being by my side, making this high school experience the best it could possibly be. Next, I'd like to thank my sister for being there for me when I need her. I'd also like to say thank you to my boyfriend Isaiah for always being by my side and supporting me. Lastly, thank you to my teachers, cheer coaches, and the staff at our school. I love these people and Boron High School, Bobcat Pride. That is Junior Prince and Princess, Gavin Kinney and Hannah McIntyre. And now our senior court, where Senior Prince Logan Brown and Princess Alexis Kinsey Spears. Senior Prince Logan Brown says, thank you to my mom, dad, sister, and brother. And Senior Princess Alexis Kinsey Spears says, thank you to my mom, dad, brother, and my boyfriend. That is Senior Prince Logan Brown and Princess Alexis Kinsey Spears. Behind them are Senior Prince and Princess Isaiah Morgan and Lauren Martin. Senior Prince Isaiah Morgan says, I want to thank my teachers for always looking out for what's best for me and pushing me to be great. I'd also like to thank the staff at Boron for being a great staff and being so helpful. I'd like to thank my classmates for everything we've been through in our life. We have a lot of memories to last a lifetime. For real, seniors are better than all the other classes. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Santos for setting this up. in dealing with our class. None of this is possible without you. I'd like to thank Hannah McIntyre for being my best friend in the whole world. I appreciate you for the moments we share together and hoping we can create more in the future. I love you more than words can explain. Last but not least, I want to thank my family for pushing me to be the best that I can be. There's not enough thank yous in the world for showing how much love and support I get from you all. And Senior Princess Lauren Martin, I just want to say thank you to my parents. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. Next, I would like to thank my amazing friends and best friends that have been there for me through everything. I'm so grateful for my amazing teachers and the staff that have helped me throughout the years. That's Prince and Princess Isaiah Morgan and Lauren Martin. And coming into view, Senior Prince and Princess Benjamin Marlowe and Peyton Fox. Senior Prince Benjamin Marlowe says, thank you to my parents, coaches, teachers, and to Melissa. Senior Princess Peyton Fox, I would like to thank my parents and friends for helping me with everything, as well as to Mrs. Santos for putting this together and organizing homecoming. I'd also like to thank Miss Davies and Rob for all they do for our school and for our community. That is Senior Prince Benjamin Marlowe and Princess Peyton Fox. All right, as Ben and Peyton take their spots, we'll have our first look at our entire court assembled here at midfield. And we will announce the king and queen here in just a few moments, but first let's have a round of applause for all of our court. Young men and women looking fantastic for homecoming. And it looks like everybody is set. And Beth says, all right, folks. Let's see who is going to be first for our king. Taking a look, opening the envelope as we speak. No joke, by the way. I'm just now opening. If you're looking up here, you can see me. I see who the king is. All right, here we go. Your 2024 Boron High School homecoming king is Isaiah Morgan, number 9. Let's hear it for Isaiah. All right. I'm going to find the other envelope. No, that's not it. Here we go. Your 2024 Boron High School homecoming queen is Peyton Fox. Congratulations, Peyton. Congratulations once again to our entire court and our king and queen, Isaiah Morgan and Peyton Fox. And open the second half. Desert going for the onside kick, it looks like. And flag came out. And I'm taking a look at the flag in the spot. Looks like the ball didn't quite get the 10 yards. And officially that will be illegal touching. Penalties decline, and so the Bobcats going to have it just on the other half of midfield. 1st and 10 Bobcats. And on 1st down, York drops back, looking over the left side, down the sideline, finds Boyette, makes the grab, and he is brought down at about the 5-yard line, trying to stretch out, but he can't quite get there. But it's a big play for the Bobcats on 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And on 1st and goal, this time he's looking at the pylon, makes the connection. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 2, Colton Boyette. A 5-yard touchdown pass from York as the Bobcats come out and put 6 more on the board. Point after try is no good. Fades just left. Kickoff taken by Hughes. Hughes brings it forward for about 5 or 6, met there by number 11, Braden Haynes. Braden making the stop for the Bobcats. Scorpions going to take over. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Hand off number 15, Kingston Wilson. No gain. Second down coming up. Looks like Bubba's got about 4 balls by now. Dion back to pass, looking for Warfield. Is incomplete, broken up, nearly picked off, but broken up by Garcia. It'll be third down. Dion looking to pass to complete out in the flats. Picked up 4 or 5. Flag comes out in the backfield. And that's going to be personal foul called against the Bobcats. And that's going to cost them 15. And that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 Scorpions at the 45-yard line. That's Warfield this time back to pass, looking over the middle. Pass is incomplete off the hands of Dion. 2nd and 10. Dion working around the left side. Picks up about 7. Tackle made there by number 56, Brayson Day. Ball goes to number 4, Gavin Turndrup. And Gavin trying to get loose, but tripped up by Rucker in the backfield. He gained a yard or 2. It'll be 4th down. Dion looking to pass over the right side, but he's picked off. Interception made by number 22, Gavin Kinney. And Gavin with a nice run back out across the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Bobcats at the 20. And on 1st down, York to Boyette. Boyette to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 2, Colton Boyette. Point after try is no good. Kickoff taken by Hughes. Tracked down, dragged down by Gartika. Horn sounds in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter left to play. As the Bobcats out to a big lead. First down, Warfield's pass complete out to the left to Turndrup. Gain of about 4 to be 2nd down. Warfield, the ball carrier. Stop made by number 19, Jordan Runblade. Short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 7. Warfield's pass incomplete, broken up by number 16. That's Moses Garcia. It'll be 4th and 7. Warfield looking to pass. Batted down once again by Garcia. Pass intended for number 44, Peyton Escobar. Scorpions going to turn it over on downs. Bobcats will take over. 1st and 10 at the Scorpion 35-yard line. Clock runs 9:40 to play in the ball game. Inside handoff to Flores. And Izzy heading straight ahead. Nice gain out near 1st down yardage. Gain of about 9. Tackle made there by number 75. That's Gennaro Cifuentes for the Scorpions. 2nd and 1. That's Big Ben, number 55, Ben Marlowe, the ball carrier. And Ben heading straight down the field, picks up the 1st down. He's out to the, looks like about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats. Handoff once again to Marlowe, and this time he won't be denied. Touchdown, Bobcats, number 55, the senior, Ben Marlowe. Magallanes on for the point after. And it's good. Magallanes puts it through as the Bobcats tack on one more. All right, folks, if you bought a 50-50 ticket, all right, give you another minute or so. I've been told that the payout, the 50-50, the payout is $178. Here, a little bit richer. All right, I'm going to go for it. This is a yellow ticket, and if that's you. First down for the Scorpions. Ball ends up on the ground, and they're able to jump on it, so they will maintain possession. Clock runs under 4.5 minutes to play. Second down coming up. Yeah, there's a lot going on that one. Looked like the Bobcats may have had him stop, but the ball carrier didn't catch his number. Squirts out down around that far sideline. The ball, I believe, came out. And indeed, they're switching the sticks. Bobcats are going to have it now. First down, Bobcats at the Scorpion 30-yard line. First down handoff is to number 65. I believe that's Brayson Day. I got the numbers mixed up here a little bit. I was calling 56, 65, but that's Brayson. I could see him. Gain of about 5, second down. Inside handoff is today once again. Stop made immediately by number 44, Peyton Escobar for the Scorpions. No gain. Might have picked up a yard. It'll be third down. Day, the ball carrier once again. Short gain. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down. Handoff goes to number 10. That's Christian Morgan. Christian can't quite get to the sticks. And the Bobcats now going to turn it over on downs. Timeout Scorpions. 47 seconds to play. On first down, Warfield looking to pass over the middle deep, but picked off. This time the interception made by number 10, Christian Morgan for the Bobcats. And Christian brings it back about 5 yards. But he's got the interception as the clock ticks down. And that will do it. As on homecoming night, Bobcats win big. Final score, Bobcats 75, Desert 0.